In this one I wanted to show you the new, not really so new std tuple that comes in the C++ standard library nowadays, which is basically a generalization of std pair, which you probably already know about. So you could have a pair, let's say, of int and a string, like so. Let's name it p, and you can declare it with an int and a string, like so. And what you would do is p.first to get the first element, and p.second to get the second element. And it's quite handy when you don't want to create like a ton of tiny structs whenever you need to return a pair of values and so on. But often it's not just that you want to often return like a pair of values. Sometimes you want to return 3 or 4 or 5. And this is where std tuple comes from. And basically, as far as I understand, you shouldn't really use std pair. I don't really see a use for it. So now you can just use std tuple for everything. So the way you use it is the same thing as pair. So you specify the types here, and it can declare the same values. And to get the first element, what you would do, let's print it, is use std get, then 0 to get the first element of t, like so. Oops, then let me finish my string. And this will, as you can see, print 42, which is the first element of our tuple. If you put 1, you can guess it, the second element, and so on and so on. The difference, of course, between pair and tuple is that I can have, let's say, a third type, which is a float here. And if I print it, you can see that I now have 3 elements in my tuple. So yeah, that's quite good and all. You can also, let's say, if I have a tuple like this one, which is the same type as a pair, you can also create a tuple from a pair. So yeah, this just works. I mean, if the tuple is of length 2 at least. You can also destructure them the same way as a pair. So I forgot in which release of C++ it is, but you can do like, let's say xs is equal to p to get the elements of the pair in a nicer way than doing dot first and dot second. You can get them like so and create local variables for them. You can do the exact same thing for tuples. So this, if I print s, it should print hello as well, which is a bit nicer in most circumstances than using std get. There is also the fact that if you have a function, so you return a tuple from your function. Let's say I want to return a tuple of 3 ints, sorry. You can, instead of doing std tuple and then your ints here, you can omit the std tuple and do like 1, 2, 3, which is kind of neat, and yeah, it's just quite cool. Yeah, you can have it like so. Get ints. You can also concatenate tuples together. So let's say I do here I have my tuple of 3 ints and I have my original tuple. If I do let's say t3 is equal to std tuple cat, and I do t and t2 like so, now I will have a tuple of 5 elements. And so if I print here std get let's say the 5th element of t3, I will get 3 because it's this element right here, which was concatenated. Yeah, this is most of it. There is also here in the, oh yeah, maybe that's for another video on structure, on destructuring. Anyway, yeah, I think that's all I got on std tuple for now. And yeah, it's quite simple. Just a nice generalization of std pair. And yeah, I use it all the time when you when it's not worth it to create a struct for whatever grouping of data that you have. So yeah, anyway, that's it for today, and see you in the next one.